Welcome back to the second part of surrogacy. So we'll be looking at the issues that has to do with surrogacy and what to expect or what to note as a person intending to be a surrogate. So let's quickly look at the issues. By the way, I am Nke God and welcome back. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you. God bless you. So when starting a surrogacy, the whole journey will look as if everything is so smooth. However, it is also important to know that as with most things in life, there are opportunities for issues to arise and make things tricky. So some of the things that you will consider is 1. IVF or IUI isn't a guarantee of pregnancy. So sometimes these procedures don't work on the first or even subsequent tries. You may need several cycles to achieve pregnancy. So it is not a certainty that on your first, second, third, fourth trial, you may achieve pregnancy. So you have to have that kind of mind. Number 2 thing to consider is if pregnancy occurs, miscarriages are quite possible. So for the fact that it's going to be through IVF or IUI does not guarantee that as soon as that pregnancy happens, you will be able to carry it to full term. No. Just with traditional pregnancy to parenthood or to the part of parenthood, health issues with baby or complications with the surrogate or the actual birth may also arise. Pregnancy with IVF and IUI may result in multiples of twins or triplets, while the part of screening to check the behavior, the health issue and psychological condition of a surrogate, that still does not complete the fact or ascertain the fact or to stamp the fact that a surrogate mother will not misbehave. So there is no one that has control over that. Okay, on the other hand, most surrogates carry babies out of desire to bring the joy of parenthood to people who may be unable to actually have and experience this. Now, let's go to what you should consider before becoming a surrogate. If you are somebody that is desiring to be a surrogate, I have a note for you. Since there are so many ways of becoming a parent, and of course surrogacy is part of it, you may find the money appealing. That's very okay. Very fulfilled that you are able to help couples who wouldn't have been able to have their own children. So that alone gives you joy. Here are some things you must consider if you are intending to be a surrogate. Number 1, you will need to meet the minimum requirements, including age or health status, reproductive history. I've mentioned this once in the first video if you have not watched that. Psychological status that may vary from agency to agency. It depends on the agency you are working with or you want to work with. So they may skip this or they may include it. 2, you need to be okay with giving up control during the pregnancy. Yes, the body is yours, but the control will come from the intended parent as regarding the test. So when they will ask you to they want you to do this kind of test, screening test, health issue, and all of that. You do not have that control. So you need to understand that going on this journey, it is your body that is going to be used as a container, but you do not have total control over what happens. But the intended parents do have control. So that should be okay with you. Number 3, you will also need to think about the process itself. Getting pregnant via IVF takes a number of procedures and medications. Consider how you will feel about taking injectables and oral drugs and hormones. You need to put that into consideration. You will want to consider if your own family is complete. Do you still wish to have more children? Understand that with each pregnancy and with advance in age, there are more risks. You are open to more risk and more complications, which might impact your fertility. So if you are, how do I put it? If you are hoping to have like 4 children, make sure you already have those 4 children before you go into the journey of what? Surrogacy. That is just the totality of what I'm trying to explain in that point. Number 5, you will need to get input from the rest of your family as well. So how does your husband feel about it? How does your children feel about it? Are they in support? Are they in agreement with you? Because if you don't have their support, it will be difficult. Because what you are going into is a contract of carrying life for another person or group of persons. So you need to be sure of that. So this and many other questions are the questions you should answer. The answers to the questions may not be right or wrong. So, but you just need to consider all of these things. But in it all, surrogacy is a wonderful process and also a gift, being that through you, a parent or group of parents were able to share in that joy of parenthood. Now, something to take away. Why surrogate may not always be simple or straightforward, more and more people are still choosing to do it. In 1999, there was about 727 gestational carriers. But dating back to 2013, about 3,432 people jumped into and this number continues to increase every year. It is an involved process, but certainly worth investigating. If surrogacy seems like it might be a fit for your family, consider contracting an agency near you. Go over the timeline cost and any other considerations that may be specific to your journey. And that will save you a whole lot. And I wish you good luck in your quest for parenthood. Until I see you in my next video, be safe.